Hey, I've been hearing a lot about VPNs lately, but what exactly a VPN is?
A VPN is a virtual private network. Think of it as an invisibility cloak for your internet activity. It keeps you safe while browsing.
Wow, so like Harry Potter but for the internet?
Exactly. Except instead of hiding from dark wizards, you're hiding from hackers, trackers, and Nazi internet providers.
That sounds awesome. Does it also hide my real location?
Yup, you can choose where you appear online. Want to be in Japan while sitting at home in Taichung? Done. Want to access content less restricted in your country? No problem.
That's so cool. So how do I get this magic internet clock?
Easy. Just download Surfshark VPN. Sign up, and with a few clicks, boom, you're safe and anonymous.
Wow, thanks for the tip. I'm getting this right away.
No problem. Stay secure and surf smart. Huge thanks to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring today's show. Speaking of security, today's main story reminds us why safety, both online and offline, is so important. Hello everyone, welcome to a special episode of our podcast. Today, we'll discuss a tragic yet crucial event that shocked Taiwan. We have a special guest, Mr. Wang, who was in Taichung on February 13 when the gas explosion at the Shinkong department store happened. Mr. Wang, welcome to the show.
Hello, Mr. Lee. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
First of all, I just want to say you were at the scene of the explosion. That's intense. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Thankfully, but it was one of the scariest moments of my life. 1 second, I was enjoying my coffee. The next, boom, the ground shook, alarms went off, and everyone started running.
Oh, sounds like an action movie, but real and terrifying. Where exactly were you when it happened?
I was at a cafe nearby, just about to take a sip of my latte. Suddenly, there was a massive explosion. The whole cafe shook, and I almost dropped my drink. People screamed, and some even ran out without paying their bills.
I'll be out of there too, latte or not.
Right? But at the same time, I remember thinking, did someone just set off fireworks indoors? Because that's how sudden and loud it was. But when I looked outside, I saw black smoke and shattered glasses everywhere. That's when I knew something serious had happened.
That must have been terrifying. Did you see any first responders arriving?
Oh, yes. Firefighters, paramedics, and police were on the scene within minutes. I swear it was like a teleport. They started evacuating people, treating injuries, and making sure everyone stayed away from the danger zone.
That's impressive. We often take emergency responders for granted, but in moments like this, you really see their dedication.
Absolutely. I even saw a firefighter running into the building without hesitation. Meanwhile, I was still trying to process what had happened.
That's true courage. And speaking of what happened, investigators later found that workers had accidentally cut into a gas pipeline on the 12th floor during renovations. Gas leaked, built up, and then, well, boom!
Yeah, and the worst part, this could have been prevented with better safety checks. I mean, who just casually cuts into a glass pipe without double checking?
That's $1 million question. The explosion damaged multiple floors, debris even landed on nearby streets, and over 39 people were injured.
And let's not forget that 4 people lost their lives. That's what really makes this tragedy hit hard.
Absolutely, and this wasn't just a local disaster. The whole country was in shock. The Taichung city government immediately stepped in. The mayor even canceled all her plans to oversee the rescue and recovery efforts.
And I have to say, the response was fast. But at the same time, a lot of people started questioning how safety regulations are being enforced in public places.
Right, and that brings us to a big debate. Are business prioritizing profits over safety?
Certainly, it seems like some are, but this incident should be a wake-up call. Cutting corners on safety is never worth the risk.
100% agree. The government has since ordered full safety inspections in all department stores, shopping centers and food courts, gas pipes, electrical systems, everything.
Good, because if people can even go shopping or eat in peace, what's the point?
Exactly. On top of that, new safety laws are being drafted to make sure this never happens again.
Let's hope they actually enforce them this time. Rules only work if people follow them.
True. Now, let's talk about the aftermath. The Shinkong department store was ordered to shut down indefinitely, which affected over 800 brands and 3,500 employees. And let's just say some employees were not happy with how the company handled things.
Oh, I hear some workers said management was slow to communicate and didn't show enough empathy.
Yup, imagine going through something like that and then not knowing if you still have a job. That's pretty rough.
Very, but honestly, this whole thing just proves how important public safety is.
Agreed. The big takeaway here, safety should never be an afterthought. Whether it's a department store, a restaurant, or even your own home, safety checks save lives.
Exactly, and hopefully with stricter regulation, better inspection, and more awareness, we can prevent tragedy like this in the future.
Well said. Thank you, Mr. Wang, for sharing your experience. It's not easy to relive something like this, but your story helps people understand just how serious these issues are.
Thank you for having me. I just hope my story reminds people to be aware of safety wherever they go.
Absolutely. That wraps up today's episode. Our thoughts go out to the victims and their families, and we hope for a full recovery for those injured. Let's all do our part to make sure public spaces are safe for everyone.
Stay safe, everyone.
See you next time, hopefully.